everyone, Tom here, back with yet another episode of Battle Rap Resume. We're getting to the end of a trilogy here, and very much in the Toy Story type rather than the Godfather type, in the sense where the third edition at least promises to be somewhat as classic. Personally, not the biggest fan of Toy Story 3, but regardless, I know it's regarded in a good light, as is next in line, as is Danny Jaqq. Danny, how's it going?
Yeah, no, not too bad, man. I'm all good. How you doing?
It seems stressful to be Danny Jaqq in the battle rap world.
Can be, man. It can be. Just,
you get attacked a lot. Comment
I do.
wise.
That's 6 years. 6 years of that, you get used to it after a while.
But we're here to talk about Next in Line 3, which is going down Sunday, the 28th of October. They all go down on Sunday, don't they? Next in Lines.
Yeah, usually only because fiddlers are a bit easier with their time like restraints and stuff. But actually, this year we haven't got it as long as last year, so we have to be quite tight with time.
Okay.
I think it finishes at 5:30 this year, but we're going to open doors at 11 a.m.
Wow.
And then
that is early.
Midday.
Yeah,
we have to though. So hopefully people will still come early like usual.
Is it fully sold out now?
Yes, there's like 4 of the extra tickets left, but the original 100 are gone. But there's like 4 of the 10 extra that we did. So if they don't move, then it's not that big a deal because we had sold out before. We just done them extra 10 because a lot of people were complaining.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to go through the battles today on the card, previewing them, but we were just saying before we went on air, we're going to do something with Ryan maybe after this. Well, obviously after this concludes, we'll go back over all the Next in Line. There's so many things that are so brilliant about Next in Line. It's the high profile battles, it's the packed out fiddlers, it's the energy, it's the way it's recorded. And we were saying how difficult it'd be to do like a top 5, top 10 Next in Line battles. There's been so many classics.
Yeah, a top 5 list would be so hard.
Oh my god! Try down below at your peril, like.
It'd be fun though. I think if we managed to get a top 5, then that would be cool. But yeah, no, definitely, I'm down to do something across all 3 because if you watch all 3 events back to back, that would be quite an experience. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
And just out of interest, did it ever cross your mind, doing the event with Code Red, to ever try a live pay-per-view like URL do?
I've never even thought about it because I've always thought
it'd be so great to see. I think it would be complicated, but if Avo came over and facilitated it, there's no way loads of people wouldn't pay to watch it. Loads of people wouldn't relish that Saturday morning, afternoon, just watching sick battle rap.
Yeah, I know, it would be cool. Yeah, but I have no idea how to do it. If someone out there knows how to do it,
I'm gonna learn how to do it and exploit it for it. Well, I guess I'm not, because Next in Line is ending. And is there going to be a 4 in the future? Are you going to resurrect the brand or?
Not from me. I don't know. Yeah. Someone else maybe. Like Craig maybe might do it, or Tori. Okay. But yeah, no, not from me. I'm not doing an event again after this.
What is that about?
I think my time in battle rap has come to an end. I thought it'd come to an end before this, but Next in Line was already in the works, and I've always wanted to battle Osh, so I was like, I'll do that. Because me and Osh was booked for another event for another league ages ago, but that fell through, and then I was disappointed that didn't happen. It was UKBL.
Oh, yeah, UKBL. Shout out UKBL. Shout out the event that I went to with Joker and saw various other people there. None of those battles have came out. Not one.
I know. Kojak, what are you playing at, mate?
Yeah. D-Mac killed it on that card. That's how I became a D-Mac fan. He bodied Woebie-Tide. Really cool performance. I think there's a little bit of on it that I stream live on the Battle Rap Resume Facebook page, so go follow us there. Obviously Twitter as well, Patreon, iTunes, all that sort of stuff. But we're slightly pressed for time here, and we've got people in the live chat, so again, ask questions, we're going to get to them. I see Nathan Jones is saying Tom doesn't like Toy Story 3, unsubscribed. That's fair enough. Gemini,
where's the chat?
The chat, I'll send you the chat. I'll send you the link, chat, yeah. It's just on the YouTube page. So, yeah, if you subscribe there as well, you can listen back. Yeah, thanks to everyone out on the stream. Gemini's apparently in the comments as well. Great to see him there. But I'll send you the link now. But we're just going to get on to the first battle then. I've heard good things about Barnier. Carl French, I'm pleading the 5th.
Okay, so with this undercard, Tori would be a better person to speak about speak with in regards to the undercard, because admittedly I haven't seen everyone on it. Because with the main events, that was that's why we split the team into two. So we see what I was doing with training days with Don't Flop. Tori is doing what that is for Code Red. So like the smaller events and the stuff like that. So, but I have heard I've seen Carl French before, and he's sick, and Barney as well. I have heard good things about. But no, Tori is probably the better person for this side of the card. Admittedly, sorry guys, undercard people.
They're getting a lot of slack, right?
Yeah, no, they are. Don't get me wrong. I've seen like a lot of them, but I don't want to go through the undercard and then be like, oh yeah, this person is sick, but this person I haven't seen enough of, and like I don't want to disrespect everyone by not knowing who certain people are in comparison to others. So I'd rather, I think Tori probably, if we do another next in line one, more focus on that side. Holler Tori for that, because she's responsible for the undercard side of things.
Well, dare I ask about Roby and Johnny Darko? Well, I mean, for myself, Johnny Darko I reference from one of the recent Rap is Full pay-per-views that Crumpet was on, that Huey Boom was on. They do some awesome shit over there. I watched Terminal versus Gwame just recently. I thought Terminal was robbed, but to be honest, I'm becoming more of a Gwame fan the more I watch him. I watched him versus Raptor. His material in that was so fucking good. I was really impressed. Definitely need to get that guy on the show. I think he's like an OG fan as well. I think he battled Pamphlet actually to the test in like 2012, and he looks fucking completely adolescent in that battle. But anyway, Johnny Darko versus Roby versus the Dusty Stragglers. So I mean, two on two battle. Danny, we get our own gun titles.
My Dusty Stragglers, actually, speaking of the undercard, Dusty Stragglers are the only battlers from the undercard that I was like, I want them on. Like, obviously I wanted everyone on, but that was the battle that I was like, these two guys, please, can we get? So it's Flabs and Silver Grey. Flabs is obviously the King of Rollers champion. You guys will know Flabs. Silver Grey has never battled before. He's battled on beat once for Flabs and Hulk's on beat, like small room battle league they've got going. He battled what's his name now, man? The mixed race kid from Headhunters, Azzy G. That's it. So he battled Azzy G on beat and was really good on beat. But he's one of my favorite rappers at the moment, like musically and stuff like that. Check him out, Silver Grey. Also check out Dusty Stragglers. But them two in a 2-on-2 versus Roby and Johnny Darko would be sick. And I'm a fan of both Roby and Johnny Darko, so that battle will be very, very good. And it's a unique format as well, the way the battle's going to work. So but you have to come and see for that.
Okay.
There's quite a few surprises this event, actually.
Is there surprise battles or?
There's quite a few surprises. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Just in general.
D-Mac versus Hades next. Hades getting all the hype. I haven't really watched him battle, but I've seen D-Mac, as I say before, and I think he's had his ups and downs. But he's getting a lot of respect, deservedly so. What about you on this one?
So D-Mac, I've heard very good things off. I see him doing well in the academy. And Hades was a Tory pick, so she speaks very highly of him. So I'm looking forward to seeing. Man, this is the one thing about the undercard. Even I'm excited to see it, because I like some of the guys I haven't seen. I'm quite funny like that, because like the last 2 years I've had to like pick them out and watch their application videos and stuff. Like, it hasn't been as exciting to see them, whereas like I tryouts and like debuts are like the most exciting thing for me in battle rap, because it's so unpredictable. So I've like purposely stayed out of it so I can be surprised as well. So any reactions you see me have with these guys is genuinely like, oh shit, this guy's pretty good, or this guy is Tory, what is this guy? Why did you book this guy? but it'll be a genuine surprise either way. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's why I can't really speak too much on it. But I've heard great things about everyone on the card, and ultimately had to say the yes or no.
And next battle with Giz, right? Post Gizmo fame.
Yes, no, I love Giz.
Giz is fire. Versus Raptor, who is incredibly good, as I said before. Battled Gwame and had some just excellent. I think he's battled you now. This is an exciting battle. Had Giz on the show recently as well, and looking forward to this one. Right,
Raptor again. I've seen Raptor quite a lot. What am I about? And Giz obviously battled on Roughing It Jaqq. So that'll be a big old warfare. Giz is quite aggressive, which I really
my
like.
God. Yeah.
He's like a he reminds me of like a big K-ish type person. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think he had a barn. It was like, I have your daughter's room looking like the site of a Mayan temple sacrifice or something like that.
Oh
like,
my God,
you know.
That's heavy.
Love that bar. Love that bar. Yeah, Giz is crazy. But the battle I'm most looking forward to on this side of the card is by two people who not only are people that I admire personally in terms of battle rap, like had Terminal actually was on my Metallica podcast. We discovered Creeping Death, and you know they're great battlers basically. And I think this one has been destined to happen for a long time.
Terminal versus Lazy Ass Jaqq. I actually wanted that on the main event card, but it didn't fit. Right. But so yeah, like it's definitely the main event of the undercard, 100%.
Yeah, and there's so many.
It would have been there with Podge.
There's so many battles on this card for what, like 5 hours?
5.5 hours, yeah. So it should be. I think we're doing three battle blocks, with 15-minute-ish breaks from midday onwards. Yeah. It should work. I don't win next on one, and it works, so
okay, it
should work. Just gotta be bang on it. Can't be doing these don't flop hour and a half breaks and shit. I need to be doing it to the click of the watch, if that's even a phrase. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. It's certainly not. But it could be. You know, all battlers need slogans. So Malathian might say that.
I sort of said it and I looked at myself like, this doesn't fucking make sense. To the click of the watch. What am I on about?
And another thing that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, Jaqq versus Podge Dwyer.
Oh, yeah, no, that battle was not, it wasn't any of the stuffs I did. I just saw them on the forum and Jaqq was like, I'll battle you on next in line, Podge. And Podge was like, yeah, I'll do it. And I was like, boy, do my job for me when I need to crack on. You lads can do it. And I think it'd be good, though. I think Podge Dwyer, because Podge Dwyer did really good last year. Jaqq is also very good. And it kind of fits the next in line, like, vibe in the sense where, you know, it's like a rookie, well, not a rookie, but like a, you know, a newcomer, up and comer, going up against a vet. So Podge Dwyer beats Jaqq on next in line, because I'm aware he's battled bigger people, but on a major platform like next in line, if he beats Jaqq, then it could really shift things for him again, which is, you know, he's already on the way up, but this could do good things for him because it's a big platform. You know, there's a lot of eyes on this event from around the world, so it's a good look for him.
No disrespect to Podge or Quill, I would have liked Jaqq real deal on this card, Danny.
Really? That would have been good. That would have been good.
I think Jay deserves it.
Yeah, no, Jaqq definitely does deserve some sort of big international or big battle very soon. It's way overdue.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jaqq would have been on this card. He may have got just typically a bigger battle if you know we just hollered him. But he was like, he seemed adamant to battle Podge Dwyer, and who am I to tell him no? And I think it'd be good. But if Code Red continues, we will definitely, Craig or someone will definitely, you know, give him the opportunity he deserves.
So that's what's going to happen then. You're just going to eject from the league after this event.
No, my input is not happening, fortunately. It's just there's a lot of reasons, but I'll probably talk about that on a whole separate thing, probably after the event. I really want to go into negatives while I'm trying to promote something.
Of course, no, that makes sense. Yourself versus O'Shea then will be your final battle. That's my final battle, and that battle is going to be mental for me. I haven't felt so like determined for a battle in years, because obviously I'm very aware that everybody thinks this is a mismatch, like I'm going to lose and stuff, which is basically like I don't think I've ever had a battle where people are go, oh yeah, no, Danny's definitely got this. Every battle they're always like, oh no, Danny's going to lose. Like against T-Kid, I remember against T-Kid people were like, yeah, T-Kid's going to body Danny. And I was really offended by that because T-Kid wasn't that good. And, so I'm glad I beat him quite convincingly. I mean, T-Kid's music's sick, don't get me wrong. I'm not out here dissing, man. But in terms of battle rap, I was quite offended. And then Koj, everyone hated on me. It's all the same thing. And I, you know, prove people wrong sometimes. A lot of the time, I reckon, actually. And I just have a feeling, well, I don't have a feeling. I'm pretty confident in my ability to be able to at least hold my own against Osh. But I also believe I can beat him. With what I've got so far, I think I can do it. Which everyone's going to be like, "Lol, Danny's talking shit," but I don't care. If what's the point in wanting to battle someone if you don't believe even a little bit that you can beat them? And here we see O'Shea debuting in one of the sort of newer tiers of leagues. Like, we haven't seen O'Shea in Chalked Out. You know, we haven't seen O'Shea in a long while on any league, really. And we haven't seen O'Shea in a packed out Fiddlers. Like, we saw him versus Scissors and stuff like that, but we haven't seen him in this kind of this modern environment.
No, it's gonna be sick. Like, I've always wanted to see O'Shea on next in line in the Fiddlers and stuff like that. And yeah, like you said, he hasn't been on any of the newer leagues, much apart from Premier Battle. So yeah, no, it should be good. I think this battle definitely is up there to be one of, if not the most entertaining of the day.
I mean, he already fired shots at you in his Evil battle, right?
He
like dished your jumper or something.
Oh yeah. And he didn't, like, he dissed me in the Royal Rumble first. Oh no, I dissed him first, and then he dissed me back, and then he said a few other things like in other battles and stuff. And just in genuine life, we just seem to he takes the piss out of me quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing him do it. Plus, he's my favourite battler of all time, so that'll be entertaining. Even if he does body me, I'm going to enjoy every second of it. So it'll be a fun battle.
Oh, absolutely. And XL's next, debuting overseas against Rivers. I'm pretty sure this is his debut. He's had a lot of fucking battles. This is going to be so exciting to see this guy battle, especially versus Rivers. You know, if you've seen the XL battles, like the Stewie Newton battle, the Oops battle, the Red Flag battle was good, the Dom Marie, like, you know, the guy has a catalogue of so many good, you know, interesting watches.
Yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to XL. Shout out Craig on this suggestion, actually. Yeah, he's really, really good. And then, against someone like Rivers as well. Rivers, like Jay Short, deserves this sort of like battle, like an international on a big stage. So I'm glad Rivers is getting a shot, which is quite funny considering Rivers' infamous Code Red bar.
Yeah, that you penalised him on, right?
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah,
I did. Rivers does deserve this, and all jokes aside, I'm so glad that we were the league to like give him this big shot, because he deserves it so much.
Yeah.
And he, like, to see Rivers in front of 200 odd people and packed out Fiddlers and next in line, a battle in XL, that battle is just going to tear the roof off the place. I think this is going to be the best next in line of all of them. I can feel it. Yeah,
definitely. The occasion's going to rise the sentiment as well. Dialect versus Take No Talks.
Oh my God! This is what I'm saying about this event being the best, because it's the first time I've never wanted to do an on-beat battle on Code Red. I never liked on-beat battles in the Fiddlers until King of the Ronalds did it with Bilzar and Bobby. So shout out them for making me realise it's actually not that bad. So this is going to be that. I think out of all the battles, this battle is going to be the one to really fuck this place up. Like, people are going to lose their heads, especially because it's going to be an on-beat grime clash against two of like the biggest personalities and two of the best on grime and the most energetic. And it's going to be, and the building's going to be full, like wall to wall full, with people just going mad. It's kind of like dangerous, bro. It's going to be hectic. I can't wait to see that battle. Yeah.
The energy is going to be insane, absolutely, and
my reaction is going to be stupid.
Yeah. I mean, Tox's a nil veteran for sure. Dialect as well, who again has prowled these rooms so well. The Soul Battle, he had some really good material in that as well, amongst others. But yeah, Koj versus Chiller, that didn't go down, right? That isn't going down.
No, that's not going down, unfortunately. No.
Why is that?
Chiller has other commitments back at home that he has to attend to. So it's a shame. But hopefully, maybe that'll get rescheduled somewhere else or something. And there's still time to find a replacement. Yeah, it's proving quite difficult at the moment. And we're trying.
Yeah. So what, a Koj replacement opponent?
Yeah, preferably, because I want Koj next in line. But he's quite hard to book against. He's quite hard to find matches for, because he's like had such a meteoric rise to damn near top tier that, you know, we don't want to give him someone that he's already surpassed in the last year.
Sure.
So we want to give him. So it's quite hard, but we'll try.
Bobby Rex versus Scoop is the penultimate battle on the card, and it's been great to see. I've always said that Bobby's one of the true talents in terms of him on his phone, in a car, on a beat. He just has this elaborate, compelling, you know, always intriguing way of writing, and his, sends his call outs for Snoop for Scoop, sorry, that have went unanswered. I just can't wait for the next one. It's like whatever Scoop can come up with, you're not going to beat Bobby Rex in this way.
Bobby is hands down like the most exciting battler to come into UK battle rap in years.
That's very true.
It's like he has every corner covered. Like he has everything that battlers lack nowadays, including myself. Like the care, the promo game, the care for preparation. Yeah, Bobby's had a few battles where he hasn't prepped as much, but for what he lacks in prep, he puts into, you know, what he does outside of this stuff. Which I know some battle fans will be like, oh yeah, but I don't care about his social media presence and all that. It's like, but the whole pack, he's like the full package. And and knowing how determined he is for Scoop, and seeing it, like the promo he's doing for the Scoop battle, what I know he's going to do on the day will just show why he is the most exciting battler that we've had in years, and like probably like one of the only battlers still keeping interest of fans, because I think a lot of other battlers just don't care enough to keep people interested. You know, the promo game is like completely dead, and stuff like that. So whereas Bobby is just all, you know, he's carrying himself and, like, you know, the interest of fans a lot of the time. He has, I think it's a fact, he has the most posts on the UK forum out of anyone. I think someone told me that the other day. I know, right? And then obviously these countless videos, and then even at events, he's always showing love. He's always having a good time, and he's all around the world, Australia, Canada, a lot. Yeah, he's really doing the most. So I think his spot on Next in Line is probably the most deserved out of everyone on the card.
And we end with Real Deal versus Quill.
That battle will be sick. Just back on Bobby versus Scoop. Likewise for Scoop, as well as being excitement. He's also one of the most exciting people to come through. I think the only thing stopping him from being international like Bobby is his job. That battle, I'm pretty sure I'm making that battle the main event instead of Real Deal versus Quill. I think I'm going to make Real Deal Quill the penultimate, and then end Next in Line with Bobby and Scoop, because it fits the criteria of Next in Line way more, I think. So that battle will be sick. Real Deal versus Quill will be, oh man, stupidly good. Both two of my favourites, man. Two of the best performers of Launch Codes, which was our last.
I take that personally, but yeah.
Yo, no, listen, people were sleeping on soliloquy, bro. That was fire. But no, I think this battle makes it seem like sort of out of the box at first, but when you think back to like their styles and, like, you know, like their styles mainly, like both of them going at it together, their writing is they're both very to the throat, if you know what I mean. They don't just write a load of useless filler. They're quite like good at angles. They're quite good at like the bars. They're quite good at jokes. Blah, blah. Like there's a lot of comparisons between the two of them that people might not catch up on until you watch the battle. So yeah, that battle will be very, very good. And it's always good to have Real Deal over here. He's one of the greats. And yeah, always good to see Quill, one of the last genuine top tier people in that UK battle rap, in my opinion.
And, you know, we're not really promoting this, just have a nice chat, because it pretty much has sold out, as we said earlier. So is there going to be like a pay-per-view soon after?
Oh, God, yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely. I'm trying to get some Nando's, so I need that pay-per-view money. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we would definitely do a pay-per-view, definitely.
Yeah.
I think the demand for it will be there, won't it? 'Cause,
Oh god, yeah, and we'll promote it here as well, and I'm going to be at Next in Line 3 with, you know, a lot of other people, hopefully record some stuff as well. We'll just quickly go through, some quick fire questions from the comments. We have been live streaming the whole episode. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you to everyone who has been listening as well. P-Man said, will Danny be at Don't Flop's 10th birthday?
It's that tour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. I'll try. I want to try and get down to. There's a London one, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a London one, and then there's a Reading one the day before. I won't be at the Reading one because obviously the day before Next in Line. Definitely. I'll definitely be at a couple of the dates. I want to see what they've got in store.
Oh yeah, the Reading one is the day before Next in Line. You're right. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm probably going to go to both of those. I'll probably go to the Reading one. Might do a little thing there. Let's see what other people are saying in the comments. Danny, slaughtered Bagnall. This is from The Slug. What's your thoughts on Bagnall laughing on cam? Also, do you think he craved the battle rap celebrity like said?
Bagnall laughing on camera is great. I've always liked that.
Yeah, it's just part of battle rap. Avo laughs on cam. It doesn't ruin it. It adds to it. It's like a laugh track.
Exactly. But like you're literally watching a battle where there's a room full of people laughing. What is one more person laughing, bro? Well, I don't get. Obviously, Rowan was just going at Bagnall for reasons. But like, yeah, there's nothing actually wrong with that. And does Bagnall crave the celebrity? No, I don't think so. I know Bagnall pretty well. He never seemed desperate for attention. If anything, he just seemed pretty like chilled out about a lot of things. Obviously, he was confident in his ability, and he's very aware of the status that he had within battle rap. But he never came across as like desperate for the attention to me. Anyway, Bagnall's a cool guy.
Yeah, I agree. Will be Lee 33 saying Quill is dope, definitely top tier. Put him up there with Dialect, but I don't know if he's got the killer instinct like Soul Tony or Shocks.
Okay, that's interesting.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I can see. I'm not going to say I agree, but I can see what you mean in the sense where I think the only thing with Quill that sort of separates him from them is his lack of 3-round battles and his knack to only ever do like 1 rounds and 2 rounds and stuff. And then like when he does have 3 rounds, sometimes like he lost to Koj, which is, you know, that's for someone of his stature, that's not good. So yeah, no, I get what you mean, but he is definitely up there, I think, in a lot of areas. But yeah, maybe you have a point.
Yeah, and a lot of people just saying thank you to you and, you know, really appreciating all the work you've put in, including Wilby Lee. Mr. Dean Holder, your services to Battle Rap are very much appreciated, especially the Rugrats bars, which I completely agree with. We discussed that in our episode, the Jay Dillon, like pull a Tommy and you'll be in a pickle or some shit like that.
Yeah. What is it? Oh, I don't remember it now. But no, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you guys. I'm glad. Oh yeah, no, I want to find it now. I want to I've got it written down somewhere. But yeah, no, thank you guys, and I appreciate all the support you lot have shown me over the last few years.
And what's next for Danny Jaqq?
You know what? I'm just gonna obviously like Code Red was a part of Jaqq, which is the whole company. So I'm just gonna continue with working on new ventures within Jaqq, more music-based stuff, more music-based events and stuff like that. So maybe like. I want to try and get some of my music nights going, get into the sort of like club rave sort of side of things, but we'll see. And obviously I want to focus on my own music as well. I recently sort of not distanced myself, but I've sort of like not cut ties, but moved away from South Point over the last few months.
Okay. Just
so I can focus more on, because obviously South Point is very grime, like bass driven, whereas I want to do more rap and hip hop acoustic stuff. So I'm going to focus on that and try and get some music out there and stuff, and also just sort myself out and try and get my screenwriting done and stuff like that. Yeah, just a lot of personal things really.
And Beanie asking in the chat, have you and squashed the beef post Battle Rap Resume blog? I hope so.
Me and Rowan have spoken. As soon as I heard the Battle Rap Resume, or at least the part about me,
he talked about you a lot in it actually.
Yeah, he did. We actually laugh about some of it now. But you know, I just rang him and was just like, this is, you know, we at the end of the day we were friends, and we didn't really like fall out in like, you know, over words. We just stopped talking. So I just sort of rang him and just sort of said for the first time why exactly I decided to like not chat to him and stuff, and then we just sort of sorted it out. I mean, his problems with Freddie and all that are still prominent in my head, and I'm not, you know, I'm not like forgiving him on behalf of all of them, but we squashed the issue that me and him had, or I had with him and he had with me. Like I haven't forgot like anything that's going on with them, but then again, that's not my business, which is why I'm kind of like out of the battle rap stuff, because it's like the politics. I never intended to get this deep into this sort of shit. Right. Like I came into this to have fun, and this is where the fun stopped for me, where I got too deep, and then ended up having to like getting way too deep into the politics and stuff. But yeah, no. In answer to your question, yes, me and Rowan have sorted things out, and we get on.
And I guess finally, how do people get at you, your music, that sort of stuff?
I mean, Spotify. If you guys got Spotify, DANNYJQQ, SoundCloud, same thing. I'm gonna be releasing a couple of music videos actually soon. That's another thing I'm going to do. Get some visuals out for some new music I've got coming out. And yeah, Twitter @DannyJaqq, InstaJaqq on Instagram, Facebook. etc.
Yeah, we'll put the link down below. And obviously, if you haven't got a ticket for Next in Line 3, it's kind of too late. But the pay-per-view will be out soon. And hopefully, you'll catch all these battles. I can't wait to recap this and with you and Ryan to look back on the Next in Line series. Thank you to everyone in the live chat as well who has hung around and listened to us. And
big up everyone.
No, I appreciate to you as well, man. If this is the final battle, there's a few we've missed out. We've covered a lot of your oeuvre, your back catalogue. But it's going to be sad not to preview on some of these cards.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm always down to do an episode with you just in general about other events.
What would you want to cover? Is there any? Would you want to do like a top 5 someone or the most X moments or?
Yeah, no, I like to do one of those sort of things. Like maybe I think it might be kind of like ironic if I did like a top 5 or like top 5 worst chokes or something funny like that.
Okay, that could be a good episode actually. That's a good suggestion, yeah. But
I will definitely throw myself in the top 5. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to be on my high horse.
Me too. So it's all good.
Yeah, we'll both be in it the first time. Both guests or the hosting guests in the top 5 themselves.
So we'll put all the links for Danny's stuff down below. Check out Next in Line 3 and Code Red and all of Danny's battles and all that stuff that we said. But Dan, thanks again, man.
No worries, man. Thank you for having me. Anytime you want me back, just let me know.